and welcome to your Sunday Sport News here in NBC1. My name is Erika Nawinda. Here are the stories making headlines tonight. We need a strong COSASA body, says NSSU's Kambatuku. 2024 Racing Marathon breaks previous participation records. These stories to come. Join us when we come back. Welcome back. Leading our news tonight, the All-African Games, a prestigious multi-sport event that brings people together, athletes from across the African continent, is set to take place in Accra, Ghana in 2023.
The grand sporting spectacle not only showcases the incredible talent and dedication of African athletes, but also serves as a platform for promoting unity, solidarity, and sportsmanship among nations. The All-African Games, also known as the African Games, were first held in 1965 in Brazzaville, Republic of Congo. Since then, the event has been held every 4 years, with the various African countries hosting the Games. The event features a wide range of sports from athletics and swimming to football and boxing, providing a stage for athletes to compete at the highest level. Accra, the vibrant capital city of Ghana, has been chosen to host the All-African Games. Known for its rich cultural heritage, warm hospitality, and passion for sports, Accra is poised to welcome athletes, officials, and spectators from across Africa with open arms. Athletes are training hard, nations are showcasing their best talent, and spectators are gearing up to witness thrilling competitions and inspiring performances.
Meanwhile, swimmer Ronan Waterna scoops Namibia's first gold medal at the 13th All-African Games underway in Accra, Ghana. He won the 100-meter backstroke race that is to collect the gold medal. Now moving on to football, the match between Young African and Eshoke Chula Chula at Legaro Stadium in Khobabas on Saturday afternoon lived up to the fans' expectations as it drew a sizable crowd and provided for an entertaining spectacle.
Despite the lack of goals, both teams had ample opportunities to score, creating an exciting atmosphere for the spectators. In post-match interviews, the coaches highlighted the positive aspects of the game, with mentions of creating chances and maintaining unbeaten records at home. However, they also acknowledged the need to go back to the drawing board and continue improving.
It was satisfying, even though it was difficult for them. As you could see that when you are a father, you should always guide your kids wherever you are going. So without a commander on the touchline, it's always difficult. So, but the boys give all, and we got what we got. But we are a bit disappointed with the result. We wanted more because we gave more. But unfortunately, it have to be in that way. So we accepted what we got.
I think I must congratulate my boys also that almost 2 games now, clean sheet, third, fourth game here, no defeat. I think they did their best. We created a lot of chances. Compared to them, we could not bury them. I think overall, one is happy that we played very good football, though we really missed chances that we were supposed to bury. Of course, there is no one who wanted to come out here with a draw. So I'm a bit disappointed that we could not have utilized those chances so that we can get a goal. But what can we do? We move on, we go back to the drawing board.
Overall, it was a competitive and evenly contested match, showcasing the talent and determination of both teams.
On to school sport. The national coordinator of the Namibia School Sports Union, that is Roger Kambatuku, says that the region needs a strong COSASA body so that it stays alive for a long time.
The Confederation of School Sports Associations of Southern Africa is seen as a perfect platform from which athletes from the region launch their sporting careers. For a long time, Namibia was an ever-present member at both the COSASA Athletics and the Ball Games, being crowned champions on several occasions. However, in 2022, the NSSU team members and parents were left stranded after a trip to Potchefstroom, South Africa, where they were supposed to participate in the COSASA Athletics, which ultimately did not materialize. This action then prompted the NSSU to put a hold on any COSASA participation for Namibia. In a sit-down with NBC Sport, Roger Kambatuku said they still see COSASA as a valuable organization for school sports, but the organization needs reform.
We had very productive engagements with Region 5 officials in Gaborone. We were just lucky that the Sports Commission had a delegation in Gaborone, and as NSSU, we requested them to take up this issue of COSASA discussion. And the feedback that we are getting is that the Region 5 office in Gaborone, the AUS, the African Union Sports Council Region 5 office through Mr. Stanley Mutoya, have agreed to come on board to help and reform COSASA as well. Our understanding is that COSASA must be reformed along the same lines as Region 5, where you've got people that go to represent the NSSU or Namibia at COSASA level must actually be people that are sanctioned by the government of the country. It cannot be that a person goes to COSASA and then we're not sanctioned by anybody.
Kambatuko also hinted at future participation as he sees COSASA as the perfect platform to expose young sportsmen and women to a greater stage.
Sub-regional level before we take them to national competitions. I think it's a needed platform. It's a gap that is existing in our development efforts, and I think as Namibia we are leading the efforts now to try and reform COSASA to make sure that once we get back into COSASA, I think it will be a sustainable venture that will stay there for a very, very long time.
The last COSASA event Namibia competed in was the 2021 Athletics Championships in Eswatini, where Team Namibia was crowned champions.
On Saturday, the coastal town of Swakopmund hosted the 2024 Rowing Marathon, attracting a record-breaking participation of over 2,000 athletes.
On Saturday, athletes from all over the country flocked to the coast to participate in the 2024 Rowing Marathon at Swakopmund. The event, organized by Rowing Uranium in collaboration with Swakop Striders, made history by attracting the largest participation since its inception 33 years ago. The marathon to date remains Rowing Uranium's sports flagship event and the biggest on the Orongo region's sporting calendar. Runners competed in a 42-kilometer full marathon, a 21-kilometer half marathon, a 10-kilometer race, and a 5-kilometer fun walk. All proceeds collected from the entries of the 5-kilometer fun walk will go to the Cancer Association of Namibia. Every gaze was fixed on the half and full marathon races as the participants set off to a strong start on a day blessed with ideal weather conditions. The route for this year traversed through Swakopmund town before venturing onto the Henties Bay Road and back to the finish line. During the men's 42-kilometer race, a tight-knit group of runners remained together until reaching the turning point, maintaining their cohesion until the final kilometers. Thomas Reinhold demonstrated his dominance, clinching victory in the 42-kilometer race with a time of 2 hours, 18 minutes and 18 seconds, followed closely by Tangeni Sakaria, finishing in a time of 2 hours, 18 minutes and 38 seconds, with Matthias Simon finishing in third spot in a time of 2:23:42. In the women's 42-kilometer race, the field was thinly spread with only 3 runners vying for the top spot. Lavinia Haitope took the lead after the turnaround and maintained it all the way to the finish line. Haitope claimed victory in the race with a time of 2 hours, 43 minutes and 11 seconds, while Raiza Dreyer finished in second position. For many runners, the primary objective of participating in the event was simply to participate rather than aiming for victory. In addition to being a competitive road race, the event provided entertainment for participants of all ages who came out to enjoy the day. Johan Kutsia, the managing director of Rowing Uranium, described the event as highly enjoyable, while for others the challenge was simply unparalleled.
I'm very proud that we are hosting our 33rd marathon this year. This is a record number of entrants, and it really, for me, subscribe what Rowing is standing for, and that is working for Namibia. Even in the health and the fun space, for some people, I don't run, but I'm very proud of our winners. I think our winner this year is the 3rd time that they won, and we have a long and very fruitful relationship with the Swakop Striders. And we really hope to see this event grow from year to year. It is a qualifying event, so everybody out there who did not participate this year, I would really ask them to enter next year and make this even bigger and better and beautiful Swakopmund.
The winners of the full marathon received 20,000 Namibia dollars along with a development bonus of another 20,000 Namibia dollars each.
The Kamikaze inline hockey team hosted the Team Build It Ironman tournament over the weekend at the DTS Sports Field in Windhoek, with more than 40 teams participating in the tournament. Now, the two-day tournament aimed to serve as a pre-season event for 7 different age divisions before the official league starts.
On Saturday, more than 40 teams took part in an inline hockey tournament which began on Friday afternoon and concluded at midnight on Saturday, with hundreds of players competing. The tournament primarily serves as a pre-season event to prepare athletes for upcoming inline hockey competitions. Games are played continuously for 10 minutes, with mixed teams comprising both girl and boy players. NBC interviewed Kamikaze coach Luke Stamatiadis, who is also one of the organizers.
This is the Build It Ironman tournament. It's a fun tournament that we do as a pre-season every year. And it's players from all over the country. They make their own teams. And then we play hockey. Inline hockey, it's related to ice hockey. It was born out of ice hockey, but it's been in existence in Namibia since 1995. Yeah, and we do quite well on an international stage. We hope to continue building on the sport that we've all loved.
NBC also spoke with some of the players who participated in the tournament.
I'm a goalie, and I already won 2 games today. I managed to save like 20 goals in each game.
I started watching inline hockey. My dad started playing, and it looked so fun. I mean, it's action-packed, of course. It's fast. The community is great as well. So it's just an all positive sport. It's fast, it's active, it's happy, it's all good.
The Inline Hockey League is scheduled to commence in April at the Windhoek Showgrounds.
Well, it's now time for our social media comments. Now, swimmer Alexander Skinner scooped Namibia's first medal at the 13th All-African Games underway in Accra, Ghana. Now, he walked away with silver in the 100-meter freestyle, and 8 Namibian swimmers are representing the country. Here's how some of you reacted to his performance. We start with Wisdom Tuva, and he says, "Woo, there we go. Well done, Namibia is proud of you." And Palas Mpembe says, "That's it. Congratulations." Well, before we go, let's now take a look at tonight's headlines once again. We need a strong COSASA body, says NSSU's Kambatuku. 2024 Racing Marathon breaks previous participation records. Well, we've come to the end of tonight's Sports Bulletin. Thank you so much for watching. Remember that you can like us on Facebook at NBC Sport or tweet us at SportNBC and be part of the discussion. Also, check out our question of the day and share your valuable comments with us. You can also visit our website or YouTube channel for more information. Don't forget to check out NBC Plus by downloading the app on Android, or go to nbcplus.na or on iOS and take us with you. From me, Erika Nawinda, and the rest of the crew here, it's good night.